Distinction Diploma and a 4.72 grade point average is Anna Katelyn Walls. Katelyn has played varsity soccer, varsity cross country, and varsity track. She's been a member in the National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Literary Club, and 30 Plus Club. She's also served as a student ambassador, teen advisor, and senior class vice president. She has volunteered for 5 years at Jackson-Madison County General Hospital in the Miss Tennessee Scholarship Pageant. She's a member of West Jackson Baptist Church, participates in mission trips, and serves as a youth group music leader. Katelyn will be attending Union University in the fall, where she received a full tuition provost scholarship, as well as a soccer scholarship for Union's NC2A Division II women's soccer team. Ladies and gentlemen, the salutatory for the class of 2012 is Anna Katelyn Walls.
Mr. Allen, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, parents, students, and friends. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for allowing me to speak on behalf of the senior class of 2012. Looking back, there are so many memories that I could share about this great class. But before I do, I think there is one thing that we can all agree on. Time has escaped us. Some of you have been at TCA since the first day of kindergarten, and some of you, like me, have filed right in line along the way. But no matter when you arrived at Trinity, I think it's fair to say that we have become a family. We've seen each other grow along this winding journey, and now, just as we're getting to know each other well, it's time for us to move on. But before we get all teary-eyed about that, let's reminisce together. Since I came to Trinity in the 8th grade, I don't know a lot of the memories that were made from our class's elementary school years. However, I would like to remind you of a few memories that have been shared with me about those early years. Asa Wald falling off of the slide in the 1st grade. Matthew Herod licking Carly Richards' ice cream cone in the 5th grade because they were dating. Playing football in recess until Stuart Howell broke his arm. And snacks from Mrs. Foster in the 6th grade. One thing I do remember, though, was Sam Montgomery and all of his accelerated reader points. He was so famous for his 800 points that even the public school kids like me had heard about him. Another momentous occasion for me was the 8th grade Washington trip. Oh boy, what a trip. 8th grade also marked the big move to the new campus, which was bittersweet. The old campus will never be forgotten in all of its shining glory. We don't have to have PE, chapel, and lunch all in the same place anymore, but that gym and cafetorium sure was loved. And then we began high school. Where to begin? 9th grade choir class. Remember all of those awards we won for the song Firefly Darkness? And the trip to New York City with Mrs. Hooper? And the 4th period PE class with Coach Coble. Despite the fact that we broke Layla's ribs, broke Hannaford's finger, and slung each other into the bleachers while playing soccer, we all miraculously made it out in one piece. Remember in the 10th and 11th grades all of the awkward, segregated dances at Daniel Taylor's house? Or what about Rachel Anderson's annual Christmas caroling party? Remember when we used to hate USJ and then we actually started becoming friends with them? Or how amazing our football guys played at state our junior year? Or Jonathan Pesci's hair? Never forget that as long as we live. And this year, Liz. Seniors who were in that class, you know all of the dread associated with that name. But what about the teachers? Don't think for one second I was going to leave you out of this. Don't worry, I'm not telling anything too bad. Remember Miss Johnson's scrapbook project in the 8th grade? And Miss Lawrence's dreaded tree project that she conveniently did not torture the biology class with this year. Remember how Miss Aiken patiently put up with our geometry class and Morgan Fitzgerald hiding her Coke Zero every day in the 9th grade? Or how Miss Shanks always seemed to make the chemistry and physics curriculum harder? just for our class. And I'm sure no one will forget how scared we were of Mr. Exum. Mr. Exum, I know that you thought that I was always diligently taking notes in your class, but really I was meticulously recording all of the funny things that you said because you're hilarious. Don't tell anyone, you guys, but I know Mr. Exum's secret. He's really in the CIA. His real name is Agent X. Sorry, Agent X, if I've blown your cover. Miss Brown, I believe I speak for the entire graduating class when I say that we love you. And Miss Seeley, I don't think we could have made it through one day without your sweet prayers you always prayed over us in math class. Coach Northcutt, I would be remiss if I did not mention your corny jokes in here somewhere. And Brother Eddie, all of your Brother Eddie-isms will never be forgotten. To my lunch lady friends, we will miss your sweet smiling faces every day in the cafeteria. And Mr. Rice, if I ever need anything fixed in college, I know I'm calling you first. Each teacher and coach at TCA has made a tremendous impact on our lives. On behalf of the entire senior class, I thank you. Senior class of 2012, we have much to look back on and laugh about, and even more to be thankful for. Trinity Christian Academy has been a safe haven for all of us, a place where we've been able to laugh, grow, learn, pray, and worship together. Yes, time has passed by without our even realizing it, and now it's time for us to move on. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Now, classmates, is the time for us to move on into the next phase of our lives. Yesterday, we graduated kindergarten. Today, we graduate high school. And tomorrow, God will continue to write the next chapter in each of our stories of life. Congratulations, my class of 2012, and I sincerely love each and every one of you.